Most people are scared of isolation. They think it's a sadness. They think it's losing connections. They feel it's uncomfortable in a world full of constant movement and a loud noise. But what if isolation isn't a punishment? What if it's the solution? Because the truth is, isolations will either break you or build you. It just depends on how you react to it. Isolations leads you to self-discovery. Isolations isn't running away from people. It's running straight into yourself. And when everything disappears, the noise, the options, the distractions, you're left with things you can't ignore. Your thoughts, your habits, your pattern, and suddenly you start asking questions you've been avoiding. Why do I react like this? Why do I need to be seen? Who am I when no one's watching? That's the real you asking yourself. Isolations leads to understanding more about your emotions. When you're alone, your emotions get louder. There's no scrolling to numb it, no one to distract you from it, just you sitting with everything you've been pushing away. And yeah, at first it feels heavy, but if you stay, you begin to understand it. The anger softens, the overthink starts to make sense. The insecurity shows you where you need to grow. You start looking things on different perspective. And once you understand your emotions, the emotions stop controlling you. Isolations leads to emotional discipline. Something shifts after that. You stop reacting to everything. You don't chase every feeling. You don't answer every impulse. You don't let every moment shake you. You become still, even when life isn't. And that kind of control, it changes everything. You have no enemies. Isolations leads to comparisons. Stop comparing yourself. In isolations, comparisons fades. There's no one to measure yourself against. No highlighted reels, no silent competitions, just you and your own. And you realize you were never behind. You were just distracted. Then one day, you notice something. You don't need validations. You don't need approval like you used to. You're not waiting for someone to tell you you're enough. You're not checking if you're doing life right. Because something inside you already know. You trust yourself. When that happens, you become free. Because a person who validates themselves can't be controlled by anyone else. Isolations leads to original thinking. When the noise disappears, your mind becomes clear. For the first time, your thoughts feel like your own, not borrowed, not influenced, just yours. And from that space, you don't just consume anymore, you create. Isolations leads to comfort in silence. Silence stops feeling empty. It starts feeling peaceful. No distractions, no pressure, just a quiet kind of presence. And once you're comfortable there, nothing outside of you can shake you the same way again. Isolations give you time and discipline. Isolation is honest. It shows you exactly who you are when no one's watching. You either waste your time or you build something with it. There's no applause, there's no pressure, just choice. And that's where discipline is born. Not from daily motivation, but from decisions. My isolations create instead of consume. Most people spend their life consuming, watching, scrolling, waiting, do it tomorrow. But in isolations, you're given a different path. You can keep consuming the media, or you can start creating your own. And that choice is yours. But isolations can also go the wrong way. If you enter without direction, it becomes overthink, loneliness, a slow spiral into your own mind. You don't grow, you got lost. So isolation isn't about disappearing from the world. It's about preparing yourself before you step back into it. Isolations isn't forever. it was never meant to be. It's just a phase where you meet yourself, understand yourself, and rebuild yourself. So when you return, you don't come back the same. You come back calmer, stronger, more certain. So don't be afraid of being alone. Be afraid of never knowing who you could be in if you just sat with yourself a little longer.